Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
In the field of embryology, there were a group of Arab students who followed the verse of the glorious Quran from Surah Nahl, chapter number 16, verse number 43, and Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 7. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. If you do not know, ask the person who knows. And they took the various ahadith and verses related to embryology and they presented it to Professor Dr. Keith Moore. Now, Professor Dr. Keith Moore, he was the highest in the world in the field of embryology in the University of Toronto. So they presented these various ahadith and verses related to embryology to Professor Dr. Keith Moore. And they asked him to comment over it. So he said that these verses, they are in perfect conformity with modern embryology. And he said that there's some verses I can neither say that they are right, neither can I say that they are wrong, because I do not have any knowledge of them. And one such verse was a verse from the glorious Quran, from Surah Iqra, chapter number 96, verse number 1 and 2. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of thy Lord who has created. Khalaqal insana min alaq. Created man from a leech-like substance, something which clings. So Professor Keith Moore, he went into his laboratory and under a very powerful microscope, he saw the early stages of an embryo and he was shocked at its resemblance, that it looked like a leech. And he told these Arab students that if you have asked me these questions 30 years back, I would have not been able to answer 50%. Because embryology, it is a new field. And embryology, it is regarding the stages of the development of human being in a mother's womb. And later on, all the verses and hadiths related to embryology, he added in his book, The Developing Human Being, the 3rd edition. And you know, in medical college, if you want to get very good marks, you refer to the book by Professor Keith Moore, The Developing Human Beings. If you want to get passing marks, you refer to the book by Dr. Inderjeet Singh. And later on, this book, The Developing Human Being, it got the award for the best book on embryology written by a single author. And it was translated into various languages of the world. So Professor Dr. Keith Moore, he was shocked regarding this. And he said that how can a book being written 1400 years ago talk about all this? So he said that I do not have any objection in agreeing that there's only one God and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a messenger. Imagine, Professor Keith Moore, he said that.